Good morning. Day 2 of the deck build. We're heading over to Home Depot to pick up the mini skid steer. Gonna go home and drill some holes in the ground. Possibly, if we have time, we'll put some weed barrier down and some rock, so when we go to frame, it'll already be done. It's gonna be 90 degrees today. Yippee! So stick around, it's gonna be fun. Here it is. That's what we're going to be using today. This thing is big. Just going to have to figure it out as we go. There's the 12-inch auger bit we're going to use there in the end. Let's get this thing picked up. Okay, so change of plans. The mini skid steer trailer had a taillight that would not work. So Home Depot will not allow us to rent it if the taillights aren't working. So we had to rent the 2-man auger with a 12-inch bit. And it's gonna be a little bit more fun. Same thing we did when we built Dee's deck. But it'll still work. So let's get that thing out and unload it and start the job.
Man, if it wasn't for my nephew Jesse and my son Connor, we never would have got that done. That auger was so much heavier than I remember it being 4 years ago when we used it. We definitely turned that 2-man auger into a 4-man auger. We dug each of these 16 holes about 32 inches deep. As you see here, Dee and I were cleaning the holes out with the post hole digger. While we did that, Jesse and Connor cleaned up all the dirt and hauled it over to the other side of the house where I had a spot to put it for the time being. Well, we knew rain was coming, so we went ahead and threw this tarp down over top of all the holes, and then threw some pavers over top of them to kind of weigh it down, just in case it rains this week, because I think we've got a lot of rain in the forecast. Here's a tip for you. You better clean your auger bit or you're going to be paying a fee when you go to drop this thing back off again.
Okay, we're heading back to Home Depot to return the auger. That was a whole lot harder than it needed to be. So we didn't get to the other stuff today, like the rocks or the underlayment, but we did put a plastic cover over all the holes because we're supposed to be getting some rain this week. And this will keep the water out of those holes. There's going to probably be some that'll leak in there, and we'll just use a shop vac, wet vac to get that out next week. when we actually lay the concrete in those holes. So that's probably all that's going to be for today on this video. I got to run over to Lowe's and get a framing nailer for when we do the beam. That'll also be probably maybe next week, but we'll see. We'll see how day 3 goes. So I'm glad you all watched the video. Appreciate it. If you liked it, hit the like. You can subscribe. I'm sure they're going to start getting a little more exciting than they have been up to this point, because you know, when the framing gets going and the more the progress goes, it's better. But you know, right now it's just digging holes, tearing siding off and things like that. So anyway, we'll see y'all next week. Bye.